cleaning of the AquaClear 110s, and they are well overdue for cleaning. And just to give you a feel for what's running here, this is a bag of carbon, and this is the bag of carbon in this one. And then this is Seachem Renew, which is a carbon substitute. And same thing here. And then I simply just run sponges and then some matrix down in the bottom, and then a bag of pure gin there. Alright, so we'll get started on this and we'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back. I removed the in-tank, and you can see how I'm long overdue. The purging is pretty much exhausted except for some of the middle part. Of course, I will recharge this by soaking it in some regular bleach and then some dechlorinator, and that will be recharged. Alright, and got this out. Got my RODI unit running to do a water change. So we'll clean this out and be back with the final results. Alright, back. Everything has been cleaned, and I think it's always nice to see all the individual parts. So we have the actual AquaClear frames down there, the 3 sponges that are used in each, the motor, propellers been cleaned, and we have the 2 things of Seachem matrix, and of course the 2 in-tank, I guess, divider, and we'll put everything back together. And I'm not too worried about rinsing my sponges in this particular time in fish tank water or the Seachem matrix, simply because the amount of biological and mechanical filtration, most of it is in the tank, in the substrate and all the plants. And then also I have the fluval 406. So cleaning this with tap water doesn't reset my freshwater system as far as a mini cycle or anything like that. Alright, so let me put everything back together and we'll be right back. One other thing, just checking in to make sure I clean, is down the shaft that holds the propeller. And I typically would use Q-tips, and just rinsing alone is not enough. I actually have to get down there and rub. And you can see how much crud gets pulled out. So just wanted to share that also before I put everything back together. Alright, so we're back. I filled both AquaClear 110s up with, each one holds a gallon of water, and we have them running again. They're going to be a little bit loud until the motor gets a chance to warm up and everything, with the shaft being cold. And one thing I'll also do is put a little Vaseline on the metal shaft, and then from there it helps with the motor. But until then, it will be a little bit noisy, which is probably what you're hearing. And I haven't refilled all the media. It's just the matrix down below and the 3 sponges. I have to order more media, and one thing I always like to do before I submit a order for more supplies for the aquariums is to always go ahead and clean the aquarium with the tools that I have or the supplies that I have, and then order, and I have a clear picture of what I actually need and what would have been a waste of money. And right now the temperature is running a little bit low at 80.2 to 80.4. pH is at 6.40. The heaters are on, the lights are not, and the blinking blue light in the background is the 300 watt heater on the left hand side of the tank, and then on the right we have the 200 watt fluval heater. So I'm in the process of taking temperature of the tank back up to 82, and see if I can get a good shot of the discus. One thing with the water parameters, I noticed some of the apongitons have melted, and then my leaves on some of them have turned brown, and then some have turned yellow, and that's because I've been messing with the water column. And when I do make changes, buffering the pH or adding Chem Flourish, I try and do usually half the amount that they're recommending and spread it out over a couple days, and that way there's a minimum impact to the water chemistry, and it doesn't trigger a melting back of the leaves to reset to the new water parameters. So some of the ferns haven't been doing well. I need to get in there and trim some plants back. And that will do it for this update. Thanks for watching. Welcome new subscribers, and please leave any comments or questions down below. This will be the cleaning of my 2 AquaClear 110s. And again, I have not placed in the chemical media yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to put carbon in or if I'm going to continue using Renew, or I'm definitely going to add Purgeon. It's a great product. It works well for my tank, and we'll take it from there. Stay tuned for the next update.